Yes, someone is approaching. A strange gray-skinned alien with a cozy-looking vest. Perhaps they will make for a good friend.
What's up? Oof. Hang on, sorry. I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. Kind of uncomfortable about this.
Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler, who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely, and wouldn't mind making a new friend right now.
Hungry, huh? I see what your game is.
You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift towards the obvious target. That exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably.
Ah, no. I knew it. You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy.
Well, forget it. I've been tricked out 2 other
oblong meat products
this week already.
I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I have some dignity at least.
You wouldn't know anything about his blood color, or why that would matter in this conversation about this hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world.
I see. You just want a friend and not my sweet meat.
Sorry, I get a little paranoid
when I walk around with such delicacies
in public.
You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm sausage.
These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think, but it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction.
Yeah, or I used to, I mean. My place was bombed by drones a while ago. Now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here. Foraging for tasty things when I can. Gotten pretty good at it. Talking people into giving me meat products. I mean,
you quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here hungry and friendless, and come to think of it, feels like your arm is broken? Your ribs too, maybe. But enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you can do to improve his life.
Oh wait. Friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit? See how things go. Not saying it's out of the question, I just think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know? Not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy.
Oh damn, you got out over your skis again. Of course he's right, this is totally reasonable. You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, because it seems to be such a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it, in fact. Don't think hot dog thoughts. Don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working. You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one, and no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice, on some primal level, your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind, disarming. A few freckles here and there, a mop of messy hair draping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. He's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog. Okay, wait a minute. You don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. You should dial this down a little. Stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. You should try to spark up some non-meat related conversation soon, before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed?
Yeah, you know. Routine drone pass through my hood. A little bombing, a little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. Lucis, not so much. It's a goner.
You don't know what a Lucis is, but you can deduce it was someone important to him, who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy.
Thanks. I miss him. Sometimes I think I enjoy
savory bun delights
as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good though, it's hard to stop. Also, I favored the
juicy meats.
Before he died, anyway. Something we did together. How do we start talking about my
hot dog?
Once more. Let's drop it. Please do. Don't bring it up again.
You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. You see 2 faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind the messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You'll have to console this homeless boy somehow. Then he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? Give him a friendly pat on the back, or give him a reassuring hug. Let's give him a reassuring hug. Let's give him a hug. You open your arms and approach him with a posture of great compassion. You furrow your brow upwardly a bit, as if to say, I know how hard it is. You advance, and he leans backward a little, as if caught off guard by your sympathy. Maybe you're coming on too strong. But you know there's no turning back now. You don't just throw the brakes on an imminent heartfelt hug like this. You embrace him awkwardly, and it goes well for a moment, until you realize your arm is broken, and it seizes up reflexively in pain. It jostles the hot dog in his hand, and he bobbles it. You both gasp. You try to detach from the hug so you can catch the dog, but it's already on its way to the ground. In your attempt to save it, you stagger backwards and slip. The hot dog gets smushed under your big dumb ass the moment it makes contact with the ground. Diemen lets out a shriek.
No! Aw. Dude, my dog!
You scramble to get up in time, hoping you're not as owned as it looks. But your feet keep slipping, and your butt keeps grinding the hot dog into the mud. When the carnage finally subsides, you roll over and check it out. It's completely unsalvageable. Just a gross, meaty mud mash. Like the hot dog never even existed. Diemen howls in agony and slumps backwards against a tree. Oh no, you fucked this up so bad.
That's it, man. I've lost everything. Not sure what the point of even living anymore.
You're absolutely mortified by your clumsiness and foolishness. You have a feeling you'll be thinking about this moment for years to come, during those insecure moments when your mind seems to be looking for any excuse to make yourself cringe with self-doubt and shame. Still, you can't help but feel this guy's being a little unreasonable. It's just one hot dog. There are probably plenty more of those to come by, for those who know where to look in this strange world. He himself said he makes a habit of enjoying these, so they can't be all that uncommon. Maybe he just has an unusual psychological disorder surrounding a fixation on this particular food item. Yes, that could be it. Poor guy. This just means he needs your support as a friend all the more. You won't give up on your friends, or for that matter, people who you're trying desperately to become friends with. That just isn't who you are as a person. You have an idea. You run it by him with a sense of optimism and salesmanship. The past is behind you. There is no need to wallow in self-incrimination and guilt over the hot dog incident. Diemen perks up a little.
You want to help me get another
hot dog? Absolutely. It could be a fun adventure, you say. Something to bond over. To bring 2 new buddies closer together. Okay, you don't say that out loud, but you really hope it's true.
I don't know. Could be a long shot. Sometimes it can be days before I'm united with another
plump treat.
Listening with perspiration. Steaming, relaxing comfortably in a soft melt-your-mouth
loaf.
Damn. Now I really want a
hot dog.
Guess I don't have much choice but to take you up on your offer, do I? What do you have in mind?
It's a good question. You haven't made a plan yet, and frankly, don't even know where to begin. But he's interested in spending more time with you, which is the most important thing. You'll figure something out. You decide a display of confidence is called for here. A real show of leadership to improve morale. You smile, hold your head up high, and tell him to follow you. You know exactly what to do. Well, not really, but you give no indication of that at all. He's definitely intrigued. You've got him hooked now, you think. He's probably wondering if he hit pay dirt, finding a new friend with the hot dog hookup. Of course, you don't have the slightest idea where to find a hot dog, but you've got to admit, you're enjoying the feeling of being important and valued by a potential friend. You don't want to do anything underhanded, yet you can't help but feel you should probably milk this social gambit for all it's worth. This way, you say, as you begin marching confidently in a random direction. He obediently follows and begins rubbing his tummy. You begin to feel nervous almost immediately. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out, or if it stands any chance of resulting in a hot dog at the end of the journey. Oh well, you'll figure something out along the way. You lead him through streets and winding through the yards of strange-looking houses, and he follows. He takes care to make sure you are both not seen, which could get you both into trouble, apparently. The improvised, circuitous route appears to provoke his suspicion.
Dude, are you sure you know where a
dog
is? It seems like maybe you're lost.
Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely sure you know where to find one, you say. You're just throwing anyone off the trail who might have been following you. He nods solemnly, as if that makes perfect sense. Whew. But you can't keep him guessing like this forever. You gotta do something. Take some bold action to keep his interest in this
wiener quest.
You say, this way, down here. This is a shortcut to the hot dog supply you're privy to. It's the mother lode.
In the sewer?
Yes, totally. It's just a short trek through the sewer. It shouldn't be more than another hour or several of sewer trudging. That is, if he still has the will to do what it takes to get his hands on more juicy dogs.
Oh, hell yeah. Know it. After you, man.
An hour later, you're so deep in the sewer you've lost all bearings and sense of direction. You could be anywhere by now, you've taken so many crazy turns. Still, you don't let up for a second that you're lost. You've made each turn with decisive conviction. He's still following you, but now he's having trouble keeping up. He's out of breath and struggling with the foul smell. Can't say you're enjoying it much either. But you can't let on to the fact that what you're doing now is anything other than the most casual routine for you. Like you do this every day, just a quick jaunt through the sewer to hit up this vast, mythical trove of meat products. Okay, when you put it that way, maybe this all sounds a bit insane. Still, you're in too deep to second guess yourself now.
Hey, I gotta stop and rest. I can't lie. I'm starving for a
heavenly frankfurter.
But this might be too much for me. I don't think I'm cut out for this.
You pause and look back. He's sitting down now, slumping against a filthy sewer wall. You're intensely relieved to see you may have just won this impromptu game of sewer hot dog chicken. But more importantly than that, this looks like an ideal time to show some sympathy and have a bonding moment with your would-be friend. You sit next to him and with your broken arm, put a hand on his knee in a platonic but deeply understanding way. Your arm hurts when you do this, but it's worth it. Every little gesture counts when making a new friend.
I kinda suck. Elusis is gone. I don't have any skills, and most people think I'm weird for liking hot dogs so much. I'm probably just gonna get cold. I'm not good at going on adventures or doing anything hard. All I'm good at is finding an easy
Meal.
Here and there, however I can get it. Like talking people out of there,
Fine sausages.
using tricks or other ploys, but end up losing me friends. It's been unthinkable that anyone would actually do anything nice for me or would want me to have them
Sweet, sweet meat.
I desire. At least it was unthinkable until now.
Your heart begins to race. Could it be, is this shitty improvised sewer escapade actually working? You can't believe it. Nobody's ever done so much.
Nobody's ever done so much or worked so hard to try to get my hands on another.
Magnificent banger.
Sorry for being emotional, but this is new for me. I don't know how to handle it. I'm just so grateful. I'd be thrilled to call you a friend, man. Whatever you are.
You're overjoyed. Unbelievable. It's almost too good to be true. What now? It's such a sudden turn of good fortune, you hardly know what to do. Should you hug the guy? Last time, that didn't go so well. But this time, he's not holding a hot dog for you to clumsily defile. So maybe this is your moment. Wait, what's that? A deep rumbling sound begins to echo through the tunnels.
Oh shit. They found us. It's a drone, dude. I guess on sewer duty. We gotta run.
He gets up, grabs your hand, and sprints. He's a lot faster than he looks, when motivated to get moving. He turns this way and that as the rumbling gets closer. But he slips on something, and you both tumble into a river of horrific sludge.
Bro, I can't swim. Help.
Your bad arm finds purchase on the ledge, and though it's very painful, you heroically salvage your friend from the muck with the other arm. He coughs and gasps for breath. You find a nearby ladder, shove him upward until he starts climbing on his own, and follow him. You burst through a lid on the floor, and you both flop out of the hole, drenched in filth, smelling horrible, and completely exhausted. But at least you're safe, you think.
Hey man, I just want you to know, even though we didn't find the
Glorious treasure.
you were leading us to, I'm happy how it all turned out. Maybe I don't need
Hot dogs.
in my life as much as I thought. Maybe that's not the
Real treasure.
after all. It's been a journey for me, let me tell you. I'm learning so much about myself, about life, because of you.
His bushy hair is slicked back from his eyes due to the sludge. He's giving you a penetrating, soulful gaze of, presumably, pure friendship. Or is it even deeper than that? Wow, this is intense. Then something catches your eye, just above him. Something dangling. Lots of dangling things, actually. Come to think of it, it's really cold in here. Freezing, in fact. You finally realize, holy shit, you're in a weird alien meat locker. You're absolutely surrounded by dangling meat products, including many sausages. Thousands of them. You begin to sob. Your sobbing soon returns to unrestrained wailing of raw catharsis. He joins you, and the tears flow freely from you both. You embrace each other and let it all out. Suddenly it hits you, both of you. This is by far the happiest day of your life. Meet heaven!